Hello guys, and welcome to Jadala's kitchen. Today, as you can see, I will be making some creamy mushroom and spinach pasta. So let's get down to it. Well, after washing the onions, the peppers and the mushroom, I'm going to start cutting them. But for the mushroom, I will advise you to wash one by one because most of the time they are dirty. So do wash one by one and carefully. So let's start cutting. So now the onions are done and I'm going to start cutting the peppers. And everything is already washed. I do cut them into small pieces, just like the onions. And don't worry, the onions may left you a little bit emotional. Now, after cutting the mushroom, the onions and the peppers, I'm going to start boiling some water for the pasta. And I like to do it on a bit, like almost at medium, and that's how it will look like, a little bit between medium and high. I'm going to let the water boil, and then that's when I'm going to put in the pasta. Well, when you start seeing some bubbles coming up, that means that the water is ready. So now I'm going to put in the pasta. I'm going to put in the pasta, and it depends on your preferences. You can put them whole, being this long, but I like to cut it into two, so that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of oil so the pasta doesn't stick together. And then about a teaspoon of salt so it can taste good. And I'm going to mix everything together. And close it up and let it cook for about 8 minutes. If the water starts boiling like this, you can just open it like this and then it will come down. Now my pasta are done. As you can see, they've started to be nice, and this is the consistency that you're looking for. If they are like this, they are mainly cooked. An extra step that I like to do, I like to take about a cup of water from the pasta to use for later. So I'm going to use this cup and I'm going to try and not take any pasta out of it. And yes. And I'm going to wait for about 5 minutes so then I can take all the water out. So about 3 or 5 minutes, but for me it's been like 3 minutes. I'm going to take the pasta from here up to here. So I'm going to drain all the water. Now I'm going to cook the spinach. I like to cook them separately because they like to shrink and I don't really like all that water that comes out of it. So I'm going to use 2 bags, but if you're not a fan of spinach, you can use only 1, but I really like them, so I'm going to use 2. So I'm going to add them slowly until they can shrink. So add little by little. So this is 1 bag in, and I'm going to let it shrink so then I can add the second one. So now this is after 3 minutes and this is the result of the 1 pack. It has shrunk to this. So now I'm going to add a second bag. But if you don't really like spinach, as I said before, this may be fine for you. And if you really like some spinach, you can add 1 more pack. So I will be adding the second one and I will show you what it looks like. So this is about 4 minutes. So as you can see, even the second pack has already is shrinking a little bit, and as you can see there is some water, so I don't really like this water. So what I usually do, I use a paper towel, or you can use any type of towel as long as it's clean. And so what I usually do, I put the spinach on the towel so it can absorb all that water. So these are the spinach drying out. So what I'm going to do, I'm also going to cut them into small pieces and I'll show you the result. And if you want to gain some time while you're waiting for the spinach to dry out, you can start making the sauce. For the sauce, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of oil. You can use whatever oil that you're comfortable with. So I'm going to wait about a minute, so then I'm going to add the veggies. About a minute or 2, I'm going to add all the veggies, and for the veggies I'm going to use some onions and some yellow peppers. I'm going to mix them and then let it cook for about 5 to 7 minutes. So this is now how everything looks 10 minutes later, and now I'm about to add the seasoning. So for the seasoning, I'm going to use garlic, which is this one, and then this is Italian seasoning, and this is cayenne pepper, and this is ginger, this is some thyme, and this is turmeric, and this is black pepper. I use about 2 teaspoons of each, but if you don't really like spicy, you can use about like 1 teaspoon. Now I'm going to add the seasonings. Now I'm going to start mixing everything together. and it smells really good and it's starting to look really nice. And let this cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 minutes, I decided to add the mushroom, and I will go with 1 pack instead of 2 because I feel like that will be enough. And if you'd like some extra flavor, you can add some butter. That's optional. So we're going to let this cook for about 3 to 5 minutes, and we can add the spinach later. So this is after 2 minutes. This is how the onions, the peppers, and the mushroom looks like. Now I'm about to add the spinach that I got out and tried to cut. Now I'm going to add the pasta sauce after 2 minutes. And mix everything together. I'm also going to add some of the water that I took from the pasta. I'm going to add about half a cup and then mix everything together. The turmeric is the one that is giving it this yellow color, which makes it look really good and taste really good. After 3 minutes, this is what it looks like, and now I'm going to add the pasta. Now I'm going to let it cook for about 5 minutes on low heat. So this is how the pasta looks after 5 minutes. But if you like to get more sauce, you can add more pasta sauce, or you can just cook it for like about 1 minute. For me, I did 5 minutes, and this is how I like it. So this is the final results, and now the pasta are ready to be eaten. So thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you.